Hey everybody out there, and I do apologize for the glare and the noise because we are at locals right now, but we're profiling my favorite deck of all time with my friend here. Now,
GK.
Now he has some cards that are expensive that I don't currently have, so that's why I'm using his profile. We're still testing some things out. As you guys should know, GKs are my favorite deck, so anytime I see a GK player, I have to help them. But GKs for life, Holmes. And without further ado, let us get into the deck profile.
This is a really fun deck to play. So set aside the extra deck.
Yeah.
So I'm playing, of course, 3 Commandants.
Don't worry about the rarities.
Yeah, I don't care about that either. 3 Recruiters.
Yeah.
Search.
Even
for Commandant.
2 spies.
2 spies.
We're trying out with 2 or 3. I think 2 is somewhere where I'm leaning more towards as time goes on. But yeah,
I mean,
how are you feeling with the dual spy?
I like it. I use the special summon I special summon a Recruiter.
Yep, the basic stuff.
I can pop it with Headman. No, I'm not Headman. With Descendant, and then activates effect.
Or you can go Spy into Spiritualist here and go for a fusion.
There's just so many combos you can do with this card, so I enjoy it.
And you can keep re-abusing it with Headman. Headman. Yep.
I use 2 Spiritualists.
Yep.
It's good to get your main monster out, or your monster out. 1 Descendant, just pop monsters. It's not once per turn, which I like. That's why.
Always remember that.
Yeah, so it's not once per turn, and I only 1 run. So in case I do discard it or put it into the graveyard, I can always activate Headman's effect, and then I can actually pop Headman with this. So it's good. 2 Headman is your monster reborn for the deck.
Yeah. 3 is too much though.
Yeah, 3 is a brick.
Yeah.
2 is good. So I play 1 Assailant. Assailant could be pretty good. So once it gets 2,000, the effect is that once it attacks, it can change the defense, the attack position, or just the position of the monster.
Now my question is, when you're going against link-based decks, has this been card? I know it's been more dead because you can't put him in defense position, but how has it been working out just overall?
I mean, it's a hit or miss, So
hit or miss, yeah.
2,000 attack with Necro Valley in the field.
Yeah.
It's good.
Still good though. Now let me explain this, first. Let me step in here.
This is a fun card.
Okay, so me and him were talking about this card before the tournament this evening. I was like, I found this in a commons pile I was just going through. And I'm just like, here. And I was like, this used to be really good back in the day.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna try it out on the deck.
Yeah, I'll try it out.
And I'm like, go right ahead. I was like, I've thought about it too. I've thought about doing this, but tell us how this worked out.
So you don't have to tribute this with a monster. So you could use, for example, you can use Necro Valley Throne to summon this, and then you can. This is good for late game because if Necro Valley is on the field, it's got 2,500.
Plus, how many GKs are engraved?
200 attack points for every GK in the grave.
Yes.
So it could have like 29. It's really good for to defeating like fusion monsters or any link monsters. So today when I was playing it, it ended up having like 3,100. I think. No, it had 2,900, and it helped me a lot. So.
And it has some built-in protection too, right? Correct?
Let me read real quick.
Yeah, read it out for everybody who forgets Visionary's effect.
If this faces up monsters in the field will be destroyed, you can discard 1 Gravekeeper monster instead. Oh!
Yeah.
Man, so I failed to read that.
I told you that card was pretty good. Sorry, we just put this in.
Yeah, we just put it in last minute.
Yeah, last minute. And
so, instead of being destroyed with battle, you can just discard a Gravekeeper monster.
Yeah.
And also buffing it even more.
Correct. So
awesome.
That's what I was trying to explain to you guys. We're still going through this deck profile.
Right.
It's been about 2 weeks now.
We're just tweaking. We've
been tweaking it here and there.
You should have seen the first time. It was terrible.
Terrible. But now he's got the deck built.
So with this deck, it won't win a lot of games, to be fair, but it will give your opponent a hard time. Really, really hard time.
It's very stun oriented.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry if we're talking over each other. 3 Necro Valley staple.
Of course.
Of course. Still the backbone of the deck.
So you gotta run 3 Necro Valley Thrones. It's only once per turn, but the two effects, Gravekeeper monster from your deck to your hand, search card, or immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 Gravekeeper monster from your hand. Awesome. So with this one, I search. Most of the time when I use this, I search for Spiritualist, or if it's like the first turn, I search for Gravekeeper Commandant, and I activate Necro Valley immediately.
Yep.
So this is one of my favorite cards in the deck, Hidden Temple's Necker Valley. It makes a lot of people mad because you cannot, so if this one's activated, you need to have Necker Valley and a Gravekeeper monster on your side of the field. And you cannot special summon any monsters unless it's a Gravekeeper monster.
It's Vanity's Emptiness pretty much for Gravekeepers.
So it's like a summon limit.
And it's searchable.
Yeah, it is searchable with
through him, the fusion guy.
So we'll talk about him in a second. So this one,
one Stele.
I play one Stele. So
it's your recycler.
Yeah, it's a recycle. So you get 2 cards, 2 Gravekeeper monsters from your graveyard back to your hand. So it's good if you want Headman again once you use there. 1 Royal Tribute. Broken card.
Why is this not at 3 in the OCG? This is at 3 people. Why is this not at 3 in TCG?
So
for 5 years, this card's been at 3 in the OCG.
So for those of you who don't know, it's pretty old. It's pretty old card, but if you don't know what it does, so pretty much if I have Necker Valley in the field, I activate it, and then all my monsters from my hand and all the monsters from my opponent's hand will go to the graveyard.
Very good card.
1 Upstart, just because Upstart.
Extra draw power.
1 Twin Twisters, just to get rid of the backboard. And I play 2 Pot of Extravagance.
This is why I helped him build the deck in the first place.
So this card, it could be a hit or miss. I love it because, obviously draw 2, but I only run, right now, 2 Spiritualists.
We're trying to get a 3rd one. Yeah, we can't find it.
No, we will get a 3rd one. It's going to be really easy. But so like 1 game today, when I activated this one, I had so happened to put these 2 in my banish zones. These 2 in my banish zones. So it was tough. That was tough. But it only happened once. So
now we were debating this too as well. Even though you could only afford 2, that 3 was a little bit too much. And too much of a risk.
I will not play 3 of this deck.
Yeah.
I don't know what other deck will play 3. I'm not sure, but I think most people will just play 2.
I like 2 in the deck.
Yeah, 2 is balanced.
It's like back when the day when people ran 3 Desires. It feels like
3 Desires.
3 is a little bit too much. 2 is a little bit more balanced. But that's just my opinion after playing with this card and seeing him play it over the course of the last couple of weeks.
It has helped me a lot. This is a good card.
You run this in the deck. Like, I can say this from testing online and helping him out, guys. You run 2 of this in the deck, but 3 is a little bit too much. That's just my thought.
It's too excessive, and it can be a brick, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, I'll use this, and what if I get another Pot Extravagance in my... Then I'm screwed, pretty much.
If your deck does not rely upon the extra deck at all, then yeah, you run 3.
Oh, so my bad. I actually run 2 Twin Twisters.
Oh, 2 twins.
Yeah.
My bad.
So... 2 Imperial Tombs of Necker Valley, so it just negates a lot. Pretty much, I'll read to you. When a spell card, trap card, or monster effect is activated while both Gravekeepers and Necker Valley in the field, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card.
Nice.
I used to run 3, but not all the time I have Necker Valley and Gravekeeper in the same time, and when I draw, it's a brick, so 2 is good. 1 Necker Valley Temple. So pretty much 500. So your opponent loses 500 attack and defense. And once this card goes to the graveyard, you can search a Necker Valley. Well, I searched Necker Valley for it, but you can search another card with Necker Valley on it. Okay. 3 Solemn Strikes for those special summons. 1 Solemn Judgment. 1 Solemn Warning. 1 Solemn Mirror Force, and then a Drowning Mirror Force. I'm having second thoughts about Drowning Mirror Force. I think I might put another Story Mirror Force.
We'll just try to find it, guys. We apologize.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. It's gonna be easy to find it. So, because this one, obviously, like your opponents have a direct attack on you, and you don't want your cards. I mean, like you don't want your field to be like all destroyed first while you use for this to activate. Rather than this one, like if they just attack, you can just activate it and save your board.
Correct.
So you're good.
On to the extra deck.
All right, extra deck is pretty.
Side extra deck monsters.
Yeah.
Show these beautiful sleeves off too, by the way.
Check it out. Heck yes.
All right, show the deck, man. Go ahead.
So right now.
Flip it around. Flip it around. Flip it around.
Yeah. So right now I use 2 spiritualists.
We're gonna run 3.
Supernaturalists.
We would run 3 again.
So, this is your boss monster of the deck.
And if you didn't, how many would we run if we had it? 3.
3. I will run 3, but right now I have 2. I don't have 3. I only have 2.
Yeah.
But it's like less than $1, I think. So
We just gotta find it in the comments box somewhere.
When you have Necro Valley on the field, on your main phase, you will summon Gravekeeper Spiritualist, and then you will use as fusion material a Gravekeeper on your field or on your hand. So let's say I have a Spy on my hand.
I'm gonna do his deck profile.
I'm going to use his fusion material and then summon him, and then he'll gain an extra 100 attack points for every level that I have. So 2,800. So he has 2,000, 2,800, and then with Necro Valley, he'll have 33. Now if I use Recruiter, it would be 32. So that's his first effect. His second effect is as follows. While Necro Valley is on the field, this card and any card in your field zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. During your main, so yeah, that's the second. So that's his second effect. Necro Valley and himself and any other cards is not affected by card effects. And then third is that on your main phase 1 or main phase 2, you have to call it out that you're going to, at the end, during your end phase, you're going to search a Necro Valley card or a Gravekeeper card. Just one, so you can't set it because it's going to be your end phase. Pretty good. I'll play 1 Wee Witch Apprentice. I use her when Necro Valley is not on the field, because once Necro Valley is on the field, you know, you can't really use it.
Let me talk to you next time I see you, because it's something I can maybe help you out with too, okay?
A Gaga Cowboy, just in case, for that burn damage. Two Tornado Dragons, just because it's an MST. So those last 4 cards I mentioned, I barely use them. I only use Supernaturalist. And the rest of the cards are just random junk, just because of extravagance. Are we going to mention the extra deck or no?
How much do you have the entire deck? Do you have the new seed? Do you have Dark Brain?
Alright, I'll show it off.
The twin burst one. Yeah. So
1 Heavy Storm Duster.
some of these he's playing around with his joke cards.
Yeah. I have some extra deck. I was kind of hesitant to use them. To show you guys these, but it's because some of them are not good. A lot of them are not good. They're just for fun.
Because we're testing this thing.
Like it's not everything here is not set in stone. It's not gonna be set in stone forever. So 1 Heavy Storm Duster.
Do you have my number?
A Necro Valley Temple. Heretic. So if Necro Valley's on the field with Heretic, it's not affected by any card effects. But that also means that it's not affected by Necro Valley too. So it's 800,000 attack points, but it's going to stay 1,800 because of Necro Valley's in the field. Another Imperial Tombs and Necro Valley. I'm just gonna get rid of this card. Paw Duality. Graceful Dice, because I like Joey. Let's see. Got 2 Gravekeeper's Noblemen. Run 2 Floodgates. Magic Cylinder has won me many games, but also lost me many games. Enchanted Javelin. This one I'm gonna get rid of. It's not that good. It's really not that good card. Skull Dice.
I'll message you later, okay?
And then I have like 2 extra Magic Cylinders.
Magic Cylinder's still OP.
Sometimes.
I know. Well, thank you so much, man.
Yep.
And until next time, take care, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you love GKs, but like I said, I'm still working on it. We're just testing things out and having fun with it.
One day is gonna be OP.
One day.
One day.
One day again. Still Necro is still broken.
It's like a hard card to get around if you don't have the means to. It's really hard for your opponent. It's not an easy win. It's really not easy to win.
And until next time, guys, take care, everybody. Good luck dueling to all of you, and GKs for life.
I'm about to blow up, caffeine in my cup, not lean in the blood, on the scene like a flood, and I've been through the mud. No, I can't get enough, like a challenge, make it tough. No, it's not a bluff, cause I live for this stuff, and I take off the gloves just to break on my knucks. When I'm down on my luck, pick myself back up. Heavy hitter, and you know I'm not a quitter. No beginner, gonna be a steady winner.